coming up on Value This with Dr. Lori. We got a speed round. How much is that worth?
Okay.
How much is this one worth? We're going to find out about a whole bunch of stuff coming right up. Dr. Lori, once again, we have found ourselves in an antique store.
Amazing.
How does that happen? Value This with Dr. Lori. I'm Carol Erickson. And, you know, and what I want to do today is kind of a lightning round because this little stall here at the Bristol Antiques Market that just basically opened, so people are selling their stuff.
All different stuff, all different eras.
Yep, and you never know. You walk in and you go, oh, maybe that's the thing that's worth, you know, $10,000 and they've marked it for $5.
Right.
Okay, this one, take a look at this. Tell me what you think.
Made in Syria. Right? This particular Middle Eastern, it is called moriage, wet slipware. So they paint on the decoration, right? Kind of looks like stained glass, but it's actually just painted.
Okay, the thing that interested me is that you said it's made in Syria, and it's stamped on the bottom.
Made in Syria.
Made in Syria. Okay, does that mean, in light of what's going on in Syria, this is now going to be getting increasingly valuable?
Because harder to source, more difficult to get, right? This piece probably dates from the 1980s in Syria, right? And this particular piece is probably valued somewhere around $35.
Okay, does it get more valuable because of what's going on over there?
Okay, well, if the Civil War continues, right, and we're in the situation that we're in right now, typically collectors say, well, we may not want those pieces as much because we don't want to be involved in that particular conflict. We don't like, typically collectors don't always like things that have to do with conflict. Smart collectors might say, there might be something once we change. When we see change happening, that's the time to buy. That particular piece, glassware, it's obviously Middle Eastern, and you want to think about those particular types of things. Good condition is always going to be important, no matter where it comes from.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, milk glass.
Yes, milk glass, big,
milk glass.
Important, not important.
Very popular in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and then boom, right? And then we see, of course, it moves down. Milk glass had its time about, I'd say, 15 years ago, and now these are worth about $2.50 for the pair.
Okay, milk glass ever coming back?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because it's mass produced. There's lots of it out there. If you want it, you can get it for a little bit of money.
Okay, something like this.
Lusterware, very nice. This is a nice piece. Right? Now, no marks. It is cracked. There are some problems with it, but this is a 19th century piece. This is English, and this particular piece, cup and saucer, this is going to be anywhere between $25 and $35, even damaged. Right?
Really?
Yes.
And they've got it marked for $5.
That doesn't, well, that means nothing to me. You know why?
Yeah.
I'm looking at where someone actually paid for it. They're primed to get it out of this. They've got so much stuff, they want to move it.
Okay.
And they're thinking about damage, probably.
All right, and it's not marked on the bottom, so you don't know what it is. But
I do know what it is.
But you knew what it was.
It's English Staffordshire. It's 19th century. If you educate yourself at drloriv.com, you can know what it is, too.
Because I would have walked past this totally, because A, it's broken, and B, it's not marked, and, you know, but it's from...
Just because it's not marked doesn't mean it's not valuable.
It's from the 1800s.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Just because it's not marked doesn't mean it's not valuable.
Okay. Then you have, and I'm not sure I should show the back end of this nude woman.
Why not? Show her.
Okay. All right. So stuff like this, does this evoke a time period?
Made in Japan, it says on the bottom.
Okay.
When was it made? Anything that says made in is after 1875, right? Made in this place, made in that place. If it says made in Japan and not Nippon, it's after 1891.
1891?
That's right, 1891. It's a customs law that's enacted in that year.
Okay.
That says has to be come into the country of origin in English. Right, made in Japan. It's a cute novelty piece. It's probably worth about $20.
Okay. All right. Doesn't get. You're not going to retire on.
Not
this.
Retiring on that yet. What are we retiring on? Here's what Carol has missed. Right over here is a piece that is marked.
I would have walked by that completely.
Divided dish. And it says $8. So I'm going to tell you that this is a piece of Vaseline glass. Do you see how it's iridescent?
Yeah.
Do you see how it's sort of this lime green color? This piece dates anytime between 1910, about 1920. Value on the piece in my hand is about $85. This is what these sell for. So if you got this at $8, go give her the $8 and walk out with this. Now, I'm going to leave it right here.
I'm going to leave it because I feel, since you told me that, I need to leave it for the next person.
Okay,
so I'm
but
not
the next person, there's your deal. Right?
I love it.
Which you would have walked by. Why would you have walked by it? Not your taste, right?
It looks like it's plastic.
Looks like it's plastic.
It looks like nothing to me.
Looks like nothing to you, right?
Yeah.
But it's something.
It is.
It's a particular type of glass that you don't see all that regularly. So don't only go by your taste, go by quality too.
Okay, and learn to identify it. And your website where you can learn to do a lot more of that is...
And here at drloriv.com.
Dr. Lori, thank you so much for that. It's hard for me to pass this up now, but I'm going to. So maybe you can get this. It's in Bristol. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Value This with Dr. Lori.